Ladakh is a place wherein you can get frostbite and sunstroke at the same time. That extreme, of course, we don't have now because of change of weather. And the other thing is Ladakh is a destination, a place where the best of the friends and the worst of the foes or enemies, they managed to reach Ladakh. So that was how Ladakh was then. Now in 2026, of course, quite a lot of progress in terms of air connectivity, more flights. Yeah, Ladakh was open to tourism in 1974. Initially, Ladakh was a destination called the Shangri-La, as describes in many Tibetan books, some other world, heavenly world, difficult to find. And then their main destination was spiritual. I would say spiritual, but for them it is cultural experience of Little Tibet. Ladakh is also known as the Little Tibet or the broken piece of the moon, the land of lamas. These are the names that defines Ladakh because this was a very sought after, out of the world destination for the cultural part. And then among them were many who loved mountains, so they used to come for trekkings. Now tourism is the biggest economy of Ladakh. I don't think there is any single family in Ladakh who are not benefited indirectly. Directly, of course, many of us, but indirectly from tourism. Economically, tourism is the backbone of Ladakh.
I went to Ladakh in Feb, which is supposed to be the peak winter. I spent 25 days here exploring Buddhist culture and being lost in these mountains. These places are hard to reach even today. It fascinates me how people reached here thousands of years ago. I went there chasing the ever elusive silence, to be lost amidst the snow clad peaks, to be lost in a paradise of the lamas. The weather was biting cold. Sleeping without a heater is a non possibility. Negative temperatures all throughout the day. The wind dry and harsh. The sun feeling pleasant but burning through my skin. The air of Ladakh felt different. The roads that are supposed to be shut by now are still open and functioning. Should I call it my luck or be sad about the impending truth? I don't know. I talked to the locals about it.
Now, Ladakh has become the paradise for adventure seekers. Technical tourism, bike tourism, selfie tourism. That's very sarcastic. But then that's how it is. Everybody needs to have their own GoPro, their own drone shot. They're more here spending for the real than themselves really enjoying that ride. I don't mind somebody who's in adventurous and really enjoying that. More than that, I think they, at the back of their mind when they're riding, it's all about how good it looks and
How it looks on camera.
So this is how it is. The drawback of biking tourism is, first of all the participants, tourists are young people, those who want adventure and adrenaline rush. So they want that, and they, more than the concern for the environment or the culture of the lane, they are more interested. I understand they're young, so so now it is like 25, 30 bikes thronging the valleys. A lot of activity actually, and that doesn't go well with how it was probably that was known for earlier. Serene, quiet mountain, trekking, having time for yourself, for the tourist, and there's no much impact on a trek.
So the Pangong Lake is fully frozen. Let's step on the lake. Although lack of snowfall can be seen, the lake is frozen. A local farmer highlighted that if the snowfall starts late, then it's pointless, as the daytime temperature goes above zero and it starts melting. Glacial water is the only source for whatever limited farming is possible in these altitudes in the summer. With that becoming less, there will be a crisis for shortage of water very soon. This is only a tiny effect of a bigger picture. Climate change. India records hottest heat waves year after year, breaking previous records. Less snowfall, wildfires in mountains, hotter temperature, depleting glaciers. It is time we start becoming conscious about it. Roads get wider every year to accommodate more tourists, and the mountains are inadvertently damaged for it. I realized it later that I am part and parcel of the problem because I came here by traveling. Places don't disappear, they change into something unrecognizable with development. With development comes derangement simultaneously.
All the monasteries used to be kept open. The tourists used to wait for half an hour for the kimong to come. आजकल ये नहीं होता है। तो वो कौन सा मोनास्ट्री है वो ये एक बार देखा था वही सेम जैसा है ना तो हमारा ड्राइवर भी बोलते हैं सेम तो है सर मगर आप इफ यू आर सीरियस यू कैन गो तो नहीं नहीं देखना एक देख लिया तो बहुत हो गया बट एवरी मोनास्ट्री इज डिफरेंट
Has its own story.
बिल्कुल
The silence I came here chasing, I didn't realize that I took our noise from the plains without realizing. There is a belief among the locals. By stacking stones on top of the other, it is said the place won't forget us and we won't forget the place. I don't know if the place will remember me or I will remember it in the next birth, but in this birth, I don't want to forget this place. The next time you travel somewhere, be conscious about the local ecology. Be conscious about the local culture. Be conscious about nature. Travel to explore, not to capture. Om Tat Sat.